Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Toppers World. This video is particularly I am making for students who are going to start their IELTS, who are in the beginning stage and confused, not able to know how to start their IELTS practice. Friends, this is really very important that the starting of anything should be done with excitement, with a lot of encouragement, and along with that you should have a right kind of plan for you. You know why most of the students are not able to clear IELTS in first attempt, or they take 4, 5, 6 attempts to clear it? They do not start their IELTS practice in a systematic way and they don't have any plan for that. So that is why they again and again appear in IELTS. So this video is for those students who are just to start their IELTS and they don't know what to do in the beginning. So first of all, you should be positive about that. IELTS is not something very difficult. It can be easily done with a systematic planning. So on the board now I am going to explain you what things you need to focus on in the beginning. So if you are a beginner going to start IELTS, then the first and the foremost important thing is that you have to focus all the time is grammar plus vocabulary. These two things are going to be very important for you. And if you have certain weaknesses here, your vocabulary is not strong, your grammar is weak, friends, definitely you will face many problems in IELTS. So here I am going to tell you that how you can improve your grammar, how you can improve your vocabulary. So these two are the basic mantras, I can say. The basic essence of IELTS is grammar for the beginners plus vocab. I already told you. Now in grammar, what do you need to do? You need to learn few tenses. I'm not saying all the tenses. All the tenses are not used in writing or speaking. So basically what the tenses which are important for you to learn and how you can learn those. So you need to learn action sentences plus non-action. So basically you should start from non-action sentences first. And here what you need to practice the most is you should learn about helping verbs. If you already know, it's a good thing, but still I think we should revise ourselves. In helping verbs you need to learn about is, am, are, how to use them, was, were. Along with that, has, have, had. These are the basics of sentence structures. You are going to start your formation of sentences from these basic verbs. So first of all, collect the knowledge of these basic helping verbs, and for that you can watch videos on YouTube how to use is, am, are, how to use was, were, has, have, had, or you can buy any book of grammar of 8th class, 10th class if you are a Punjab board student, or if you studied in non-English medium like in local languages, then you can buy a grammar book of 8th class, 10th class, or any grammar book, and you can easily learn these things on your own. So what is happening, the most of the students join IELTS and their sentence formation is very poor. Friends, in IELTS classes nobody is going to teach you how to make the sentences, because they will teach you over there or help you to practice reading, listening, writing, and they have their own syllabus or the things to cover. So these basic things you have to do on your own, or you can take tuitions, but I think there is no need to take tuitions. If you have already done +2 or graduate, you can learn these things on your own in much better and easy way. And for that you need to watch videos on YouTube. Already all these things are explained over there. Now after learning about is, am, are, was, well, the next step is that you should focus on tenses. And here all the tenses you need not to learn. You need to learn present indefinite, continuous, perfect, okay, and perfect continuous. Okay. In case past, then you need to learn past indefinite, past continuous, and these things you do not need much. Okay. Then you should learn about future indefinite, future continuous. Okay, sufficient. After that, all these tenses, after learning that, you have to learn their passive voice. Passives are very important because that will make your writing look more formal. Okay. So in passive, again, you need not to learn all, just basic. I just tell you that you should learn about present indefinite, continuous, okay, and perfect. 3 in passive. In case of past, again, past indefinite and continuous. And in case future, only future indefinite. Okay, I think there are 5 or 6 only, and you can learn these in one day. In one sitting you can watch the videos of passive voice and you can learn. I have also uploaded videos of in my own channel that you are watching now, and the playlist is there where I have explained how to do passive voice and what is their role in IELTS writing, especially in report writing, process charts and maps. There you need passive language. And also in task 2 you need passive language for introduction of the topics, for conclusion, and this will give a formal look to your writing task. Now after that, after learning the passive of these tenses, you need to learn certain modals, not all, certain. So in modals means those words which express the mood of this subject. And here what you need to learn: shall, will, that you have already learned in future indefinite, so it's okay, that will be covered over there. Then you need to know can, could, would, and should. Should is really important. Should is used in every speaking and in every kind of writing, so this is very important. After that is enough. Okay, you can also add must, but okay, it's not so difficult to learn. Should and must almost same, just slight difference is there, and you can watch my video to understand that difference. Now next thing that you need to focus on, this is also very important. All these models you have to learn in passive language as well. You need to learn their passive, and they are very easy. Shall, shall be, and plus third form. Will become will be plus third form, and they are in this way they will become passive voice, and again they are very important for you in writing and speaking. If you don't use passive voice, it means that 50% of the language you are not using, you are not comfortable with, so definitely your score will be drastically down. So make efforts on learning these things. After that, this much grammar you can easily learn in 1 week's time. It doesn't require long efforts, but all these tenses can be done only if you know this thing, that is verbs, or simply we can say action words. Without this, IELTS is not possible. Even English is not possible. You can't speak English, you can't write anything. And most of the students whose English skill are very weak, they lack here. They don't know action words like come, go, eat, consume, motivate, excite, or so many are there. But I just want to tell you that you take any grammar book and learn just, I say 300 to 400 are sufficient for you in the beginning. And the learn verbs like buy, bought, or purchase, purchased, purchased. Buy means खरीदना, sell, बेचना, sell, sold, sold. And most of the students make mistake here. So बेचना की English sale, they say sale. Sale is something different. Sale is not a verb, sale is a noun. Verb is sell, S-E-L-L, sell. This is verb, S-E-L-L, sell. Sold, sold. It's not a sale, sailed, sailed. If your verb is wrong, your whole sentence is wrong. So focus on verbs. Daily make a habit of learning new action words. 20, 30, 40 depending upon your capacity, how many you can remember, and after that you must use them in your language. Try to speak with your friends, use them in your writing, then you will be able to master the verb. I can just tell you in few words that verbs are the essence, are core of any language, so without them it's not possible for you to learn any language. We have verbs in Punjabi, we call them kriya, or in Hindi kriya, and all the local languages of different countries have their own verbs, but in English you need to master these verbs. And after that, these verbs are also a part of your vocabulary. You need to learn vocabulary, and vocabulary of different types. In vocabulary you will learn verbs, noun, adjectives, adverbs, all are important. And the second biggest role, your verbs and vocabulary after the grammar, the second biggest role of these things, verbs and vocabulary. You are good in grammar. Suppose you have learned sentence formation skill. After that, what happens? To make sentences you need words. If you don't have words, you will get stuck every time. You will not be able to speak in a great way, or you can't expand your conversation or explanations, or in the writing again you will not be able to write more than 4 or 5 lines, or you will repeat the same words, low level words like good, bad. These are the low level words. Poor, rich, again simple words that are used by the students who study in second or third class. If you are a general student and your requirement is 5 band, it's okay to use simple words. But if you are thinking about getting 7 band, 8 band, or your requirement is 7 each, then you have to uplift your standard of vocabulary. Simple vocabulary will not serve the purpose over there. And how you can learn the vocabulary? These 4 categories are there for vocabulary, and to learn them and write them somewhere, note them somewhere in your notebook or make a diary, and collect vocabulary according to the topic. This is the best way, topic based vocabulary. And these things you have to do before starting your IELTS. Topic based vocabulary. In IELTS we have to write essays on huge variety, means huge topics are there, number of topics are there that are based on business, environment, agriculture, job, career, day-to-day life problems, or on medical things, or on diseases. So every subject has its own vocabulary. So topic based vocabulary, you should first learn the vocabulary related to business. And in business the words like debit, credit, capital, assets, investments, debtors, creditors, okay, gains and losses. These are the words. Advertisements, propaganda, these are the business related words. Then learn word on history, emperor, empresses, revolution. Learn words on politics, environment, and you can easily find topic based vocabulary in many YouTube channels. So many YouTube channels are helping the students to learn the vocabulary. Even I have also uploaded vocabulary on food, vocabulary on health, vocabulary on environment, or different topics are there. So first you learn topic based vocabulary. Daily collect 20-30 new words, write them in any notebook or save them on a mobile phone, record them in your own voice, read the words in your own voice and listen them using your headphones again and again 3-4 times in a day. This is the best way to remember. Instead of listening songs or funny videos, watching funny videos, you should focus on vocabulary and listen the videos of vocabulary or watch them, and make your own dictionary, your own personal dictionary, that what words I have learned in 1 week or 2 weeks, revise them. Okay, so topic based vocabulary. Then one vocabulary is general vocabulary. General vocab, this is also going to be very important, and they are not very large, they are limited number. Like I can say that you can learn around 50 words. If you learn general vocabulary of 50 words, sufficient. What is this general vocabulary? This general vocabulary is that vocabulary which you can use in any writing essays or in any speaking. Like for example, if you have to say important, so important is a common word, general word. This is not a topic based word. So instead of saying important, you should say vital or significant, and make a list of such words. I have also uploaded the video for general vocabulary, where you can find general words that you can fit in any essay or in any speaking. Like important, then give, receive, get, they are common words. Poor, rich, common words. Low level words, good, bad, and there are many high level words of these such kind of words. You should cram them, learn them, and try to use them in every essay or every speaking. When you will learn, you will start using all these things, because these things are natural. When you learn some specific words, again and again you will use those words, and that will become a permanent part of your memory. So grammar and vocabulary. Why vocabulary is important? Let me explain you further. The whole IELTS is paraphrasing. What is paraphrasing? It means that you have to understand the same thing in different ways. What is paraphrasing means? You are writing something and you should be able to know how to write the same thing in many other sentences or many other ways. For that you need vocabulary or synonyms. So learn them. For example, I just tell you over here, gold, silver. Gold and silver, precious metals. Okay, so paraphrasing is gold and silver are precious metals. So the precious metal means gold or silver. So there are so many other words like water, oil, liquids. So this is paraphrasing. And in IELTS, in reading tasks, often like for example, list of headings or which paragraph contain what kind of information. These kind of questions are pure paraphrasings. Para is given there, and that para having 10-15 sentences might be, and you have to match them with a heading. A heading is a single sentence. So how single sentence represent 10 sentences or 12 sentences, you have to learn this art, and this can be only done if you have good knowledge of vocabulary. All the listening, reading, writing, speaking based upon this. If you have strong vocab, you can easily do IELTS. Otherwise, what happens? Students again and again appear in IELTS exam due to lack of vocabulary. They are not able to understand the passages. Then they want to make some shortcut methods. Then they want to choose some tricks, and tricks do not work all the time. I have also uploaded many tips and tricks in my channel, but that work only when you have good basic command in English, means you have a lot of words, then these tricks will work for you. Okay, if you have planned for or you have decided to do IELTS, this work you should do at least 20-30 days before joining any IELTS institute. You know what happens in IELTS institutes? They provide you coaching for 1 month. 1 month coaching. Charges depend upon which city you living at, the standard of the institutes. They charge 10,000, 15,000 like this. And if your vocabulary is weak, grammar is weak, that money is going to be waste, totally waste. You are not going to learn anything from there. You will be in the depression. You will feel a lot of stress over there, and the result is that after spending 15,000 on an IELTS exam, your band score something low that you want. So what I want to say that focus on vocabulary first. As many as words you can learn, you should. Now, when you will start your IELTS, so in the beginning you should start reading some easy books, like I just suggest you, like Cambridge General. Although you are an academic student, but you should start your reading from Cambridge General. And you can take any book here, number 10, 11, 12, 13, so many are there. 2 or 3 books you can buy from the market, not very expensive. In 200, 300 you will get these books. And you should start your academic reading from general reading. This will help you to learn vocabulary and gain confidence. After that, you can also buy another book, IELTS on Track. This is a remarkable book, IELTS on Track. Academic, great book for the beginners. There are 7 or 8 tests in this, and 4 or 5 listenings. I think 4 listenings are there. Very good book for the beginners. And after that, after doing this much reading or practice on these books, then you switch to academic books like Cambridge 10 academic, Cambridge 11, 12, 13. You can buy these books from the market, or you can get the photocopies of these books. They are easily available in the shops, and do practice from these books for reading. And also listening you can get from the YouTube. There are lots of listenings uploaded by the various YouTubers, and you can practice your listening from there. After that, you can join IELTS Institute, and there you can learn about the basics of writing essays or writing task 1, task 2, and speaking practices you can do there. If you have done all these works, your standard of speaking will be up, your standard of writing will be up, all modules standard will go up, and the result is that within 1 month you will complete your IELTS practice at any institute, and then you appear in the test. And I can give you 100% guarantee that if your score is 6 each or 6.5, you can get that. But this much work like vocabulary and grammar you have to do in advance at your home, at your own level. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope that this video will be very advantageous for you. Write me in the comment box that how did you feel about this video. Okay, thank you.